All right, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords. Something shady. No. I don't know. Is there something shady going on here? Scorpio, you could be trying to get away with something. Somebody might be trying to get away with something having to do with you. This could have to do with holding back information. Therefore, kind of being a little deceptive in a way. Somebody could be holding back some information or not really coming forward to speak up. That's possible at this moment. Let's get some clarifying cards. The first card we have is the World, the lovely World. There's some kind of cycle ending this week, or getting ready to end, so a new cycle can begin. So this is the week that it may be ending, or a new cycle may be beginning for you. But this is definitely a new way within a situation. What's coming towards you is the Queen of Cups, and this could be a water sign. It could be a Cancer, Pisces, or another Scorpio. It could be you, and it could be male or female, but this is the Queen of Cups. So this beautiful water sign is coming in towards you, or is here now in this week. This is the energy you could be, taking on. And this is a very creative, nurturing, loving person. This is somebody who's open. They're open with their emotions. They're willing to share. They're willing to nurture. They're very grounded in who they are. And they're able to create beautiful things. They're able to create because they are so grounded and so in touch with their emotions and who they are. And they're very secure. And it's quite opposite than the Seven of Swords, which is somebody who's a little bit, trying to get away with something. They're not being open. They're not really grounded, most likely, this person. So there's something possibly going on with this separate, but there's this beautiful energy. So you could be feeling very creative right now, very secure with who you are, very stable and grounded in your emotions. Therefore, maybe you're just being really creative, or this person's coming into your life at this point. And it could have to do with a new way of being right now, with a new cycle coming in. And it could have to do with work. We do have this card that is crossing you, and this is the Eight of Pentacles. And so you guys might be challenged at work, or challenged in what it is that you're doing in order to make money. Your challenge could be that you're trying to start a new business. You're trying to start a new career. Maybe you're an artist. You're an artist in one way or another, and you're trying to start your business to come in at this point, or you're just at the verge of starting it, and you're waiting for the money to come in. You're waiting for it to take effect. You're very good at what it is that you do, and you're focused on that, and you just want to focus on it, make money at it because you're very good at it. This could be something that you're doing independently. Or with, like a contract type job, or working for yourself, or working for a corporation, but you really are working basically for a corporation, but most likely by yourself in one department or something. But this is somebody who's very, very focused on their work, and they're really good at what they do. And this could be a brand new job that you're doing or trying to start. We have the Four of Swords in reverse. Which tells me that some of you guys might be really needing to focus on your mental health, meaning stressed out. If some of you are really stressed out because, again, starting a business or starting something brand new in your life, a new beginning, a new, stage in your life, and that's what this world is all about. It's about a brand new stage, a brand new cycle in something. So some of you guys are stressed out. This card talks about stressing yourself out, getting sick even. Maybe you have a cold or the flu or something, and there's a need for you guys to take some time and rest, whether that be mental or physical. There's a need for that at this point. So maybe you're working too much, and that could be the challenge as well, that you're working way, 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 way too much. And it's important to balance that with, it's important to balance our work and our creative side. So yeah, there may be some need to take a break. Maybe you're working too much because you don't want to get yourself to a point where you're overly stressed or overly exhausted. That's what this card is asking you to think about. Make sure you don't run yourself down. This is in the position, the Page of Cups. It's what you're hoping for, what you're striving for. So you guys could be hoping to start a new friendship with somebody, to start a new beginning of a friendship or a relationship, being very open-hearted. You may be hoping that this person comes into your life. The Page of Cups is also a water sign. It could be you again, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or just that energy. And you could be somebody younger than you as well. But if it's not younger, it's the beginning. It's like the beginning of a friendship or a relationship, or the beginning of you being able to open your heart towards love or towards friendship. In the recent past, we have the Eight of Swords, and this could have been going on in May, right? May. Some of you guys have felt very trapped and unable to get yourself out of your mind, get out of your mind, or a situation that you've been stuck in, or maybe a cycle you've been stuck in that was a little bit negative for yourself. Maybe you just didn't really know how to get out of a situation. Therefore, you felt stuck, unable to make a difference. It could be that somebody was holding information back from you, keeping you stuck in a situation or feeling stuck. Somebody could have been hiding something or not telling you something. So it could be related to the Seven of Swords, why maybe you felt stuck or trapped in a situation, not really knowing. But this is more about the mind, being stuck in the mind. Also, that would manifest into our physical world where we can't physically make changes as well. But I don't see that the case anymore. This week, I see that there's something now that's actually, you're getting away from that energy. You're starting to enter a new cycle and be focused on work, making money. So the next card we have here is the Two of Cups in the position of how you see your situation, Scorpio. So you guys are seeing your situation as, you have either a good commitment with work, whatever this is, you're working on this even could be working on relationship or yourself, to better yourself for a relationship. Either way, whatever it is that you value and that you're good at and you're working on, that's probably, for a lot of you, that is the new cycle in your life, working on yourself, to being a better you. But we do have the Two of Cups, so you're seeing your situation as something having to do with a commitment, wanting a commitment, working on a commitment, starting a new phase, being committed to something, a person, or a job or a career. And it's a beautiful commitment. You are willing to give, and the other side of it is willing to give as well, the same and equal amount of commitment. Somebody around you and in your environment, we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Somebody's healing, recovering from something. Somebody's been through a lot mentally. It could be you, whoever this was. It could be the same. Maybe somebody felt really trapped and they got exhausted. Their energy was low. But somebody is recovering from a time where they really felt stabbed in the back and betrayed, and maybe even physically exhausted. So it looks like either, if there's somebody that you're dealing with this week that, because we have the Four of Swords here, maybe you're thinking a lot about this situation or a situation. There could be an apology, or there's could be some kind of, for you, I see mostly that it's a new cycle. You're ending a cycle of this Ten of Swords. For some of you, you're ending the cycle of being some negative way of being in your life, and you're ready to start this new cycle. A new cycle that's very positive, that you're very good at, and that's going to bring you commitment and rewards. In your hopes and fears, we have the Two of Pentacles. This could be some kind of decision that you may need to make, or you're really just trying to juggle your finances at this point, and you're hoping that you can manage your finances. And because this is in the challenge position, like I say, it may be that you're managing your finances well, but you really do need to balance things a little better, because maybe you're working too much. So it could be a decision you need to make, or you're just really you're hoping that you're going to be able to make things work. to where you can have everything that in your life that you need and want. And the result card we have here is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So some of you guys, so this is it. This is what is going on. You guys are at the verge of this amazing new start. And it looks like things have not been, it hasn't been the right timing in the past. Hence why a lot of you guys have been really feeling stuck. Maybe even the people around you and yourself in your situation have been feeling, now you're feeling like you're coming out of a negative point in time. So if you are thinking too much with this Four of Swords, needing some time out, working too many hours, needing that vacation, it's just saying it hasn't been the right timing. That's why things didn't work out in the past, but you are on the verge of it working out now. Because we do have the World card. It's time to end that cycle. The cycle is ending, and you're going to be starting that new one. So let's just get another clarifying card here. Four of Cups in reverse, and so many signs have gotten this card this month or this week. This is a card about really being able to see things that you didn't see before, emotional things, having a lot of gratitude for stuff that you kind of took for granted or really didn't pay attention to in the past. Somebody, you or somebody around you, the timing wasn't right before. And the new phase is getting ready to turn. So the Wheel of Fortune is getting ready to turn in your favor. It's getting ready to turn in a forward positive movement toward where things will all be going in your favor. It goes very well with this World card. New chapter of your life, new phase. Time to put the old one to rest and the new one to begin. And right now it's time for contemplation before while the cycle is, coming to an end to start the new one. There's something within your mind maybe that somebody needed to recognize, to see. And this card is all about visually seeing within your mind and feeling this emotional acceptance of gratitude and the real vision of your soul. That's how I'm going to say it, of your soul. So anyway, a lot of you guys were hurt in your past. Maybe you've been holding back. And this is the week where you're going to be starting to really open your heart and maybe offer a commitment and really take that new chapter in your life. Okay, you guys? I will pull one more card for that Seven of Swords just to clarify if it's not resonating with you. Also, this reading could be, it could go out for another 2 weeks. So if it doesn't make sense to you right now at all, this could be happening in the future weeks. So we have the Ten of Cups in reverse, and there's some lack of happiness, and maybe somebody doesn't want to tell you, or you don't want to tell people around you that you're very unhappy, that you're not fulfilled in your relationship, or you're not fulfilled in your life. You're not satisfied and you don't have everything that it is that you want. Somebody could be lying about that. Not lying, but I mean like not telling, not expressing their feelings or being open about it. But I see that somebody does, that you do want to be open. And there is this Queen of Cups here who is very open, nurturing, loving. They share their emotions freely. And you want to maybe offer, start a friendship or begin to offer something at this point. But maybe you're afraid to say something, or they're afraid to say it to you. So you might be considering this month committing, opening up your heart to a friendship or to the beginning of this new chapter in your life for some of you. Because a lot of you guys are seeing the truth and clarity of what it is that you really does make you happy and really is good for you. Okay, you guys, I'm going to pull one more card. This is our final card for Scorpio. What is the final message for Scorpio? for this last week of May. Boundaries. Okay, Scorpio, boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others. Demands on your time and energy. Yes, very important to do that. You don't want to end up being trapped. You don't want to. This Eight of Swords has a lot to do with boundaries. If we don't love ourselves enough to place boundaries around situations, people, places, and things around us that put demands on us, we can end up feeling trapped because we give in and we let those people come in and take over. And so these are self-imposed bars around this person. So for those of you that are needing to put boundaries up, definitely do that. Make sure you do have boundaries. Make sure that you do love yourself and say no to those around you that are causing you stress, that are causing you, maybe you're having to work a lot of overtime. Maybe you're having to work way too much overtime, and maybe you just need to say something. Maybe you need to say something. So, because it should be equal. We can't work ourselves into, exhaustion here.